Thank you so much, Steph. So we know the province did not move Halton and Durham into a modified stage 2, as had been rumored, but they're keeping a very close eye on the numbers.
Every single time we roll back to stage 2, I've contacted all the mayors. I speak to them, and everyone was in consensus. But when they aren't, it's concerning to me. And a priority is to keep the economy going, protect the small businesses.
Now, after seeing some record high COVID case numbers on the weekend, the tally dropped yesterday. Still, some 851 new cases in Ontario reported, down significantly from Sunday's 1,042. Many of the mayors in Durham and Halton regions lobbied to remain in that stage 3. Oshawa Mayor Dan Carter joins us live now with his take on what Oshawa might look like and those conversations. We hear that the Premier always talking to the mayors. Mayor Carter, are you part of that conversation? Good morning.
Well, first of all, good morning, and thank you very much for the opportunity to be with you this morning. Yeah, we've been talking with our MPPs to make sure that they clearly understand what we're facing here in Durham Region, and especially in the great city of Oshawa. We continue to bring them up to date about what the status is, but we're asking that the data drive their decisions. We always say that the health, the safety, and the well-being of our residents are number one, but allow the data to be able to truly be able to help us make decisions. Because as you heard the Premier say, small business or the culinary business, the restaurant business will be devastated if we have to roll back to step 2.
Indeed, Mayor, we've heard from so many different municipalities and different business owners, small business, who have said, listen, if we go back to a modified stage 2, some are already in there in our region here, who've said, we have no chance. We are going out of business. Are you worried that that's going to be the case?
I am. Now, I have to say that my Mayor's Economic Recovery Task Force, we've had an economic update, and we're looking at receivables, bankruptcies, defaults on loans, looking at where the construction industry is, and a lot of the economic indicators. And right at this particular time, Oshawa is in a very good position, but we are worried about moving forward. That's why I'm asking the Premier and everybody, please, let's keep the conversation going. Let's make sure that we make decisions based upon the data. But again, it's the health, the safety, and the well-being of our residents, our citizens, and our visitors are the number one thing that we want to do. But we have to remember that small business has already been impacted. They're back slowly, and we're hoping that we will continue the visual way that we're doing things to be able to stay safe.
Let's put things into perspective. If we could bring up that map, we always show this map, Mayor Carter, just across Ontario, and we break down what the numbers look like. So in comparison, Durham Region looking at 23 new cases that were reported yesterday. Compare that to Toronto, which was 281 new cases, Peel 215, York 90. Those are the hot spots that we've been watching, and then Ottawa at 76. So significantly lower. Are you nervous, though, that some in the hot spots are traveling to your region?
We haven't seen the migration come this way, so I'm not worried about that. I know that the numbers are saying that the infection rate is between 20 and 39. We also understand that it is about private gatherings. It's not about our business community. Our business community's done a great job in regards to PPE, contact tracing, making sure that the limited amount of people in the facilities is limited. They're doing all the right things, but we haven't seen the migration from the western part of the GTA into the eastern part of the GTA. So I'm not worried about it, but what I am visually watching is where are the infections coming from? How do we make sure that we're doing the right things at the right time to make sure that we protect the public?
Mayor, is an option potentially splitting up Durham Region and, say, looking to certain restrictions in different areas, Whitby like this, Oshawa like this? Would that be something that could potentially work?
I hope we don't have to do that, because all 8 of us as mayors in Durham Region agree upon saying, let the data drive the decisions that are being made. We understand that some parts have higher rates. What we're saying is collectively together, I think that we're truly doing the things that are necessary. But when it comes time, if we do have to take that step back, let's do it together to make sure that we work together and walk together.
Finally, for you, before you go, do you have any indication, I assume these are daily conversations that you're having with the Premier's office, any indication of when this decision could be made?
I think the Premier and the Health Minister are going to continue to watch the numbers, be able to see where the infection rates are, see if there's a clear indication of where those infection rates are coming from, and I think decisions will be made there. What I can promise you is I'm going to be speaking with the MPs and the Premier to be able to make sure he has a clear understanding right on the grassroots, what's happening here. So,
Okay, Mayor Carter, appreciate your time. Thank you for joining today.
have a great day.
You too.